I'm here in Be'er Sheva with this weather, so enjoy it. It's going to be hot as we
Yeah,
go into
exactly.
summer.
I'm sorry that I must leave for another meeting, but thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Yossi Dashti. I'm teaching the Innovation Entrepreneurship track. My class is Technological Entrepreneurship. And I think we have a very unique environment and a unique opportunity to teach you and share with you a unique aspect of Israel. How many of you are familiar with the term startup nation? Israel being a startup nation. That's wonderful. Because you familiar with it?
Yeah.
Very easy reading, Startup Nation. Tell the story of Israel being a very innovative and a hub of innovation among other nations. And since we practice it here every day, we can share it with you in this a number of classes that we offer. Before coming to the academic world, I spent my career in the Silicon Valley, so I have some experience in this field, which I am a big believer of bringing the experience to the classroom. And what we're going to do, what we're going to cover in the classroom is talk about what makes Israel a startup nation, what is a startup nation, what is innovation, and how we create innovation in the startup nation. And this is something that we'll get kind of an overview, but we'll get also some practice. How do we do it? We have a few visits to companies, incubators, conferences. The class itself that I'm teaching is it's more a workshop. We'll have, I think, four days, 4 Thursdays, and 2 visits to some of the innovation hubs. You will interact with entrepreneurs, investors, managers, different people from the industry. You'll become very familiar with the ecosystem that promote and foster innovation. In addition to the materials that we're going to cover, we're going to have some practical experience, hands-on, looking as a group to create some ideas and attach to it a business plan. We will go through the cycle of business from idea to exit and put a structure around it, put some different sections, content. At the end of the workshop, we will have a business plan. This is something that can be useful later on in your career. Not only be useful, also can be a good item on the resume. And we will try to catch one of the conferences that's going on innovation, and we have many of them. 2 days ago, I was in Jerusalem in one of the conferences. Yesterday, I went to another conference, Cybertech. And last year, we took our students, the class, we took to the conference. Ben Gurion University has a big presence here because Be'er Sheva and Ben Gurion are considered as the capital of the cybersecurity here in Israel. We have a center just across the university, and we plan a visit during the curriculum, during the class, to go and visit her. And we have here in one of the pictures our president of the university, Professor Karmi, with the Prime Minister, who is putting a lot of focus and priority on cyber, and what we do here in Ben Gurion, and the mayor of the city. Last year, we had an opportunity with the students to go and take some pictures with the president, and so I think this was a neat experience, interacting with the entrepreneurs your age, asking questions, and get to understand this startup nation and innovation a little better. I put a list of a few things that I want to touch on, and so let me just make sure that I covered all of them. The class assignment. So there is no test at the end of the class, but I will be expecting that you do some reading from the Startup Nation and some reading from the daily publications that touch different aspects of the having a startup company. And we are going to cover what does it take to take an idea and to bring it to the benefit of the people. What does it take to take your idea and bring it to the market and make money out of it? So we will cover how you protect your idea, how you finance your activities, how do you bring investors into it, how do you position the company for an exit. Exit is these transactions that at the end produce a lot of cash to the founders and the people who work there. Do you want to add any? We have a graduate of the course from last year.
Well, yeah, as you said, the excursions we did were quite interesting. First of all, the one in Tel Aviv, which was an international conference, so you saw startups from all over the world, so you see what you learned for those 3 days in practice. And afterwards, we had to present on our own startup, and it was also really interesting to see how the BGU invests in high tech here in the Negev. And it was a great course. It was an intensive course. It was 4 days. You sit there all the day, so it's different from most other courses. But I like that because then you get your credits. So you know you get your first credits already in your pocket before you leave for home.
Yeah. So we are looking to expose and to share with you our experience and knowledge and provide you kind of a gateway to the industry. While you are spending time here in the Startup Nation, this will be one opportunity to interact with what's going on in terms of innovation. So, any questions?